A beautiful morning, and what a glorious Monday! I'll tell you. Can't get any better than this. Lovely.
Robbie, tell me. I mean, I said to Andy, I watched the game. I mean, it probably couldn't. I felt it went kind of to plan, and Arsenal couldn't have wished for a better 90 minutes. Effectively, were you concerned before the game at all, missing your two big players?
Do you know what? Right. I was at the game yesterday, and I wasn't. I wasn't that nervous. I just felt that we would still beat them. Because I just feel that we're a better side. Obviously, missing two key players like that, I think that's Spurs' best chance to beat us for a while. I mean, even going up to the game, and I saw a couple of their fans. They were pretty confident, and they had some of their big stars back in Van der Ven, and but I don't know, man. I felt confident because for me, they can't defend. They're great going forward. I call them the Instagram YouTube team, right? And when you watch the highlights, right, they always look great going forward, right? Your Van der Vens and your Doggy and all these guys. But what about when it comes to defending, right? Especially from set pieces. We did them with that last year as well, right? And I just felt that, I'm watching a couple of their games this season as well. I felt that, they're not going to be able to stop us from scoring. And I didn't think they had, they had, like you said, they had some moments. What big chances did they have? If anything, I think we had a bigger chance. It was a chance as well with Martinelli. But I think he's going to cut that back really to Saka.
Yeah, could have done.
Of course he has.
In the first half.
Yeah, no, you're right,
Of course he
Robbie.
has.
The team sort of set their shape up to defend quite deep, allowed Spurs all the possession in the world, Robbie, but they looked very confident yesterday, didn't they? Your boys, in the sense of that,
I think
they were happy to let him have the ball, but they didn't feel they would ever be threatened by him.
Yeah, I feel there's a little bit of a swagger now with Arsenal when they go away from home, and it's based off of a good record. And that was another reason why I was confident because, last 11 games now that we played away from home, we won 10, drawn 1. So we got to be going into these games with confidence. I think that team's confident. They know they can defend, they can shut out teams, and then on the counter attack, and when we get the ball, we're dangerous. With the players that we have up front. So I felt there was an air of confidence with the Arsenal team, and I want to give a special shout going out to Timber, who I thought was brilliant yesterday. I saw him in pre-season over in America, and I was like, "Hey, this guy, he looks ready for the season." He was very aggressive. He didn't look like he was going into tackles or anything, thinking about his previous injury from last season. And I thought he was brilliant yesterday, because they are a big threat out wide, Tottenham, and we kind of nullified that. I mean, Son was very quiet in the game.
Yeah, he was. Second half, he was. Coming back to Yuri and Timber, Robbie. I mean, again, there was that moment in the first half, wasn't there, when the challenge on Pedro Porro, I didn't think it was any more than a yellow card, the tackle. But he then got himself involved a little bit with a goalie, and he ends up grabbing his shirt. And it's in those silly little moments like that you can find yourself in trouble. And he sort of got given the benefit of the doubt with that one.
They came over and they all piled into him down. He was continuing on play after that because all he tried to do was a little Cruyff turn, right? And Porro was trying to make it way worse than it was, obviously, to try and get him sent off. And then when he went down into the corner, remember he's still playing. Vicario, Van der Ven, the whole Tottenham team rushed him. He's just sort of, fending them off, I felt. So I think he deserved the benefit of the doubt there,
I'm with you, Andy. There's no way that was a red card for me. I've got to say, none at all.
Challenge.
I think he puts his foot in the ball and tries to roll it back. Anyway, Robbie, a lot of people, probably myself included, were thinking, well, Arsenal, no Rice, no Odegaard, they're going to their big rivals. If they don't win that game, they could be 4, could be 5 points behind City. They're then going up to City. They could lose that one, and all of a sudden you're 8 points behind. It's now the complete flip side of the coin, mate, isn't it? You go up to City and go and win that game, and they're arguably two of the biggest results you've had in the last, 3 or 4 years. How do you see the game going against City, Robbie, in terms of what would you like to see your team do? Would you like to see them sit back and play on the counter, which they got a little bit of success at doing last year, or would you rather see them go for the jugular?
No, you got to sit back a bit, and you're going to the Etihad. That's a very difficult place to go to. So I think similar sort of blueprint to what we did against Tottenham. But obviously we can't be, because I did think there was a couple of sloppy moments there, and I think we'd get more punished if we did that against City. But we got to go up there with confidence. As I said, we've got a great away record, and let's not forget, last season City didn't beat us in any of the games we played. In Community Shield, we beat them in that. We played them at the Etihad, that was a draw. We played them at the Emirates and we beat them. So we can go into that game with a lot of confidence, I think, especially we're defending very well at the moment. And hopefully, we'll have some of those players back. I mean, Rice will definitely be back, so we go into that game, I feel, with a lot of confidence. Obviously, we've got to stop Haaland, but Saliba and Gabriel did do that last season. They stopped him. He's very difficult to stop, but we did. So we can go into that game with a lot of confidence now. And, I feel pretty confident going up there. I'm not necessarily saying we're going to win, but I think we could get at least a draw out of it. But yeah, if we were to win, I mean, that would be a massive confidence booster for the rest of the season. Because I do still feel the season's very early. You can't get carried away at this stage,
No, you're absolutely right. Good result for yesterday, mate. Well done.
Nice one, Robbie.
And yep, well done, Robbie. Thanks for your time this morning. We're looking forward to that game next week, Andy. What a game!
Yeah, what a game! And Robbie's right, Ali. That little match up there, Haaland up against Gabriel and Saliba, who are enjoying denying people now, aren't they? Those two, the two centre halves.
And the one thing about those two, they don't mind a physical challenge, Andy. No, they do not mind it at all.
They can mix it. They can.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.